Holy crap, they are really teasing out this whole Joseph finally shows up in Morio thing. I mean, part of me doesn't even want him to get there, because I'm not sure if I'm physically ready to see my favourite JoJo reduced to an old, crippled man. I mean, God, the way Jotaro was talking about him, I hope he's just taking the piss. I mean, this is Jotaro we're talking about. He's probably just making Joseph seem worse than he is. But I mean, at 79 years old, he can't exactly be doing too well. And he's wearing, like, the proper old man gear you see, like, homeless old people wear. So, God, I'm not sure I want to see him. And they're dragging it out and making it such a big thing. Kind of worried that he actually will get killed when he gets there. That will be the end of Joseph. But that might be for the better. I mean, Season 3 kind of ruined him for me. Season 2, he was, like, the best character ever. Season 3, he was just the old man who was occasionally funny with a little son of the bitch kind of moment. Oh, so yeah. Sorry I've been away from JoJo for a while. I had things getting in the way. I'm back now. This episode was brilliant. Okuyasu is a beast. I'm glad to see him get some character development. Kind of. I mean, he developed a little bit, but most of what it was him realizing what an idiot he was, but openly admitting how much of an idiot he was. That's one of the things that I really liked. The enemy took him for a fool. At first, he was actually using that against the enemy. I was really impressed. He got the upper hand on Red Hot Chili Peppers, or so it seemed. And then it turned out Red Hot Chili Peppers had just been playing him the whole damn time, which was horrible. So lucky that he left the arm behind when shit went down, because, God, it would have been just horrible if that was the end of Okuyasu. Especially if he actually lost his arm at that point. I mean, if he didn't have his stand's one special ability, his stand is basically useless. Just a slow little thing that can move around and do some punches. Very slow punches compared to every other stand. One thing that's making me quite interested in this is now that I know that, what's his name? Mori. Not Mori. Oh God, that's so bad. Kouichi. Oh God, that was bad. Not Mori from Shaman King. Kouichi, who's actually a pretty cool character now. But yeah, now that I know that his stand is based off of Cell from Dragon Ball, I'm kind of starting to wonder if Red Hot Chili Peppers is based off of Frieza. I mean, it might not be. It just kind of reminds me a little bit of the final form of Frieza. Most of that's probably just the tail and the big face. I don't know why, but the big face reminds me of Frieza. Might be completely unrelated. It might just be a normal bird person. But yeah, the things he was doing, testing, playing around with people, it reminded me of Frieza. Especially, God, I wonder. Like, at the beginning of this episode, he comes to test Josuke and gets his ass handed to him. Basically. And that was incredible to me. I liked how he overestimated himself, but I'm wondering now if that was all part of him getting Josuke to then approach Jotaro and maybe getting them to meet up so that Jotaro would share his information with them. Like, that way he knew one of the idiots would bring along something electrical with them. I mean, I can't even call them idiots. It's really impressive that his stand can just sneak into any battery and get anywhere. And it was even more impressive the way he knew where the wires were underground and led Okuyasu to take them out. That was 10 out of 10 planning, man. And that's why I'm now wondering if he started the whole thing with Jotaro at the beginning, not thinking that he was stronger than he was, but just planning everything and making sure that all three of them would be together. Well, four of them would be together when shit went down. So that would be incredible. Red Hot Chili Peppers definitely seems like a strong enemy. I'm not sure if that, like, how much of that is Red Hot Chili Peppers himself and how much of that is the stand user. I mean, we saw in the last 2 episodes, I suppose 3 episodes ago? I don't know, I watched them all recently. But that stand that looked like a wooden doll but then could take over other people's appearances, it and his stand user were like on completely different wavelengths. So this stand doesn't necessarily mean that the user is that smart as well. It could just be Red Hot Chili Peppers working on his own and knowing what he wants to do for his master. Either way, he's a cool enemy. He's survived for quite a while in Morio, while the rest of the enemies have just charged head first at Josuke and Jotaro and gotten crushed. But this episode was definitely more about Okuyasu, and Okuyasu was great in this one. Like I said, there was just slight character development. We saw that he still does care about his brother, but not so much about avenging him. He thought that his brother deserved to die because his brother was doing evil shit. And that's really strong of him in the beginning. I mean, that's impressive. Most people love their brothers to the point that even if they're doing bad things, they can forgive them, and they definitely want to get vengeance on their killer. Okuyasu's basic understanding of it is it's not that, it's just that this person is even worse than his brother and he has to die too. Like, that's just justice right there. And I like that about Okuyasu. He's not as stupid as he seems. I mean, he still kind of wants to get the revenge. He still said, yo, I want to take you out. But that's more for his own thing than for, like, the sake of his brother. It's just that he doesn't like the guy. And I really liked Okuyasu for that. I really did. He was strong. He was stupid as all hell, but he knew how stupid he was. He had that moment when he was considering should he actually attack Red Hot Chili Peppers, when Red Hot Chili Peppers said he was laying a plan for Jotaro. Oh, man. That was so funny. Because for a normal enemy, especially one of the JoJo's, they would see through that immediately. They would just be so cool about it, handle it so well. But then we have Okuyasu, who's like, it's probably a trap, but what if it isn't a trap? Poor guy, man. I mean, the truth is, you never really know. But a normal person should have been able to figure that out. But I mean, Okuyasu is the type to just straight away admit he's an idiot. So, man, I really like him as a character. He just should not be separated from the group. At the same time, God damn it, JoJo's. Why do you have to act so cool? I mean, Josuke and Jotaro were both just slowly walking in from the distance until like the final 5 seconds when Okuyasu actually started to fight him. Then they started running. That whole other time they were just like, yeah, we'll just walk over. Okuyasu's got this. Like, even in the beginning before they started fighting, they were just chilling in the back. It was so bad. They're so cool, but at the cost of actual strategy. Oh, man. And I kind of agree with Kouichi as well. Like, they were acting so cool after this whole thing as well. They didn't try to help Okuyasu and make him feel better or anything. They just kind of walked away and left him to his own devices. I'm not sure if that's because they thought they'd embarrass him by talking to him about it, but it just felt really cold to me. I mean, they managed to save him, but then they still just walked away, didn't give a crap, and were already working on the plan to help Joseph. I don't know. Depends on what they're planning on and why they did it to leave him alone there. Maybe it will continue in the part 2 and we'll actually get some proper full development for Okuyasu, but this episode was just a good way to show his mental mindset. His mental capacities aren't great, but at least he does think about things, and we saw where he is on like the revenge for his brother and that whole idea. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. And if you like this review, then wreck that like button like you mean it. This one just got announced that it's going to have 36 episodes. That's 3 seasons. Hopefully all of them will be in a row, because the series is great and I want to see more greatness coming in. I do want to see Joseph, even if it's going to terrify me. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and I will see you guys next time.